was a bit more normal there at the Thai Son, not so crowded. A nice selection of greens. I get my greens last night. I sort of confined to quarters. I would normally get myself some, so I'm really hanging out for that. So yeah, good to get some healthy food. I'm going to go to the other cafe silhouette place today, because the Valley Coffee one, the woman who serves is a sourpuss. So if I've got a choice between two different coffee places, you're not going to pick the one where you get someone with a total lack of enthusiasm. The other place, I wouldn't say they do cartwheels or anything, but it is actually quite good coffee. And it's the first time I've actually ever been asked, do I want it strong? They gave me an option, so that was unusual. Maybe they do that in Vietnamese. This maybe because this was a young kid and he spoke a bit of English and he could say that in English. Maybe that's the reason I got that. But I've never heard that before. But like I say, it could well be standard in Vietnamese. Quite possible. So anyway, I'll go there to this place because the coffee they make is quite good, and a little more in. Seems to be greater quantity as well. So yeah, I'll give that a go. I also got a call. I got a reply from a person in Thailand I booked with on the island, and they can confirm the details with the with motorboats and what have you, and they gave me an idea also of how much it would cost to get a taxi. It was pretty well what had been stated online, but it's nice to hear it directly from someone who actually is running the accommodation. So they gave me a total breakdown, even how much it would cost to get a cab from the pier on their island to where they are. So yeah, it was excellent. Just all the information required. And, you know, Thailand's got a very well established infrastructure for tourism, and it just perfectly illustrated it. So probably live wires. Who knows? Anything's possible over here. Yeah, I think about not going out tonight, or if I do, I might just go down to Beau Vien. I don't normally do that, and avoid the bar girl scene. Getting a little sick of it. See how we go. I would say that Johan's probably getting a bit sick of it too. I don't know how long he can afford to keep spending at the rate he's been spending. But here's the other place I was going to go to before Valley, and they've got pretty good cafe to it. Oh, well, next Wednesday I'll be on an island. A total contrast to this. About 7:45. Just going to get my bang mi opera, and yeah, that was weird. Last night there was actually that again from that school. The PA was blasting away, and they were holding some sort of a rally or something or other. There was a lot of screaming in the background, and it went till after 10 o'clock at night on a Tuesday. Thinking that's really strange. You wouldn't have thought the parents would be too keen having all the kids there during a weeknight. I wonder what the big deal was Tuesday. Well, some big occasion, total mystery. Yeah, my breathing's a little on the shallow side. I was contemplating possibly going to the View rooftop bar down at in Beau Vien. I might do that on Friday night, because I'm going to head off. Well, my plan is to head off to number 5 tonight, mainly because the crazy girl won't be there, so that'll take a little bit of tension away, and I'll just go there for a drink. Low expectations, just basically. Yeah, it's really disappointing, because for me as a venue it's been destroyed to a large extent because of all the goings on, the bitchiness amongst the girls. Yeah, it's disappointing. That's one of the reasons it'd be nice to just go down to Bovien and have a drink without any of that crap. It might be a lot better. And a 2-hour happy hour is more than enough time. It's pretty similar to what I spend at number 5 bar anyway, so it'll be interesting to compare them to see what it's like. And being on a rooftop could be quite nice. So definitely worth checking out. The other great advantage of it is it's really walking distance back home. It's about half a kilometre. It's not too far to go, so it's got a bit going for it. So I think it's time I checked it out. And I still haven't seen that upmarket venue around here. I don't want to blow too much money. Maybe at the end of the trip when I return back here I might, but this time maybe not. So we'll see how it goes. It's fairly sane down here, fairly quiet, very surprising. School's just starting, by the looks of things. Okay, anyway, I'll get myself some food and I'll get some cafe sewer from them too. Well, I'll tell you what, they're not going to get another cafe sewer order from me because they don't listen. The guy, I had to deal with the guy again, he's useless. I said I want a bang me obla and a cafe sewer, so the bang me obla comes along and he gives me change of a 35, so he basically didn't take any notice of me saying I wanted a cafe sewer. I made it quite clear and he just ignored my request, so I had to wait around another 5 minutes until they finally got the order done for me. Oh, just so frustrating. Like I say, it's the second time this guy's got it wrong with my orders. He's just useless. He shouldn't be doing it. But the girls are much better at it and they should be throwing the show. Anyway, it's a shame because the bang me's are quite nice. Well, it's 4 o'clock. I'm heading off to number 5 bar. I'm hoping today it won't be any great drama because that bar girl, she shouldn't be working there today, but you never know. It could be rolling the dice. But I'm making an earlier start. So I just got to be careful I don't drink too fast. Hopefully that guy Gary will be the Kiwi guy. It'd be good if he's there. Someone to have a chat to without any hassles. Also, I'd be interested to see what happened to that, if I get any reaction from that young bar girl, the one that the older one can't stand. Whether she's what her attitude is. So it's all going to be very interesting. But I want to have a drink. I'm not feeling 100%. I'm a bit funny in the throat. So I figure, what the hell, I'll just go and have a few beers. Can't make me feel any worse, and I'd be drinking them in my room anyway, so it cost me a little bit more to go to the bar, but wouldn't mind a bit of social interaction, because I haven't gone out for 2 days now. Sunday was my last day out, but I'm well overdue for a night out. So I'll see how it goes. Air quality's not great apparently, but it's not bad, not terrible either, just mediocre. And getting away a little early can be better for avoiding traffic too. It only gets worse as it gets closer to 5 o'clock. I did make a major discovery today. I've been complaining. It's been 4 days in a row where I've just had lukewarm water for the shower. Finally found out from the people here, the girl finally told me that they turn it off overnight. That's what the problem is. I have a shower at around 7:30 in the morning. They don't have staff on until 8. They have a guard on prior to that. And the thing is, the guard is supposed to switch the hot water on at about 7, but they're not doing it. They're forgetting to do it. That's the problem. So when I have an early shower, that's why I'm continually copping cold water. But I mean, no one has told me this. I've been at that place for 6 weeks or so. It's the first I've heard of this ridiculous situation, and it's a really good way of pissing off your guests. So I mean, another classic sort of Vietnamese customer service. crazy situation. It just shouldn't happen that way. There's just very poor communication. Bloody innocent cats forcing their way through. He went against a red light there. Just, like I say, it's going to be nice going to the island. It's going to be so relaxing. So hopefully we've got good food there. And yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. There might actually be some decent bars down by the river once I get down to not river, down by the beach. So I shouldn't discount that. That's quite a lively area. But the first week I'll be on the island, and there's nothing there, I don't think. There's resorts, but it's going to be pretty laid back. So it's going to be a total change of pace. But of course things will be dead here. It'll be pretty quiet. I mean, number 5 is probably going to be closed for 6 nights. So yeah. Although I don't know what that means at the moment. I don't know if I've got any friends left at that place amongst the girls. I'm not sure what my situation is. So it'll be interesting today to see what's going on. I certainly won't want to add to any tension. I'll just try to play it by ear and see how I go. See what sort of reactions I get from people. If there's any friendly faces, I'll see how we go. But like I said, it'd be good if Gary's there. That'd be great to diffuse things big time. So have a chat with him. So really not sure what I'm going to make of it, but all I know is I'm going to have to keep my drinking down to a reasonably steady state. A lot of trees here. Looks like this must be something to do with Tet, presumably. So preparations are beginning already. Should be nice to see a bit of bunting around the city and what have you prior to me going. There's definitely some sort of it's obviously some sort of exhibition on here, flower exhibition. Yeah, that's not normally here. There we go. What reasonable size hole. The city could do with a bit of beautification like that. It'd be good. Yeah, it's funny. This is winter, but it's still pretty damn warm. It's not bad, but it's warm. At least the pollution isn't quite as bad as it has been. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.